When I'm transcribing, I tend to use the preview tool as soon as I've finished with a whole page of transcription. I use the preview tool as a way for me to double check what I've done and make sure that I haven't skipped any lines, that there aren't any mistakes, or any glaring ones anyway. So what I do is I click on the preview tool and I read through my transcription. Well, right away I see one thing that I did. It looks like on line A6 I forgot to transcribe a line. So an easy way for me to do that is I can just write the transcription into the preview pane. That's if I can see the manuscript. There are two ways to do this. One way is to push Control and Alt at the same time, and that brings the manuscript into focus. But my eyes aren't that good anymore, so what I can do is close the preview window. It'll take me back to the main transcription site. All right, and I have successfully transcribed that line, so I'm going to go back to the preview tool. And it looks like it was there. And what I can do is I can finish reading through my transcription. It looks pretty good. There might be a couple mistakes. And what you'll notice with the preview pane is I can also look at the page that's coming next. And I've already started transcribing that a little. And I can look at the page before. So it's really helpful to get a good idea of where you're transcribing within the manuscript. Another thing I'd like to point out is that any notes you take using the notes function will also show up in a different color in your preview pane. For instance, there's a very old edition, I don't even know if I should call it an edition, but there's an old edition of the Three Kings of Cologne, and I've marked where the chapter starts in that edition just for my own memory, so I don't have to go back and forth so much. And you can write as much or as little as you want in the notes function, and you can find that notes function just right here. And if you want to add a note as you're working in the preview pane, you can do that here. Maybe a note for later, check the spelling of TWO here, and then save changes. So there you go. That's how I use the preview function as a part of my day-to-day transcribing process.